This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Book thrown at suspect who allegedly manhandled woman in Port Antonio. A Portland man who allegedly assaulted a woman on Wayne Road in Port Antonio in Portland on the night of Wednesday, October 13, has been charged with several criminal offenses. The accused is 25-year-old Deo Dharma, otherwise called Ring Ring, of Pleasant Hill, Portland. He has been charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, unlawful wounding, and assault at common law. Reports are that about 11 p.m., Dharma and a woman had an argument during which he allegedly slapped her, beat her, and threw her to the ground. The woman reportedly sustained a number of wounds and a broken finger. Dharma was arrested and charged on Friday, October 15. A date for his appearance in court is being finalized by the police. Caramed Group commits the COVID-19 fight. The Caramed Group has joined forces with other private sector entities in supporting the efforts of the University Hospital of the West Indies to construct a field hospital to manage the increase in COVID-19 admissions at the St. Andrew-based health facility. Chief Executive Officer of the group, Dennis Grant, handed over a check for $2.2 million during a tour of the field hospital site on October 12 involving representatives of the Caramed Group and other private sector stakeholders. In accepting the donation on behalf of the UHWI, Medical Chief of Staff at the hospital, Dr. Carl Bruce, said the funds would facilitate the purchase of a modular hard-wall tent structure which will be combined with similar structures to build out fully functional units that are capable of housing an additional 60 to 80 beds. In commending the work of the technical team handling the project, Bruce said the UHWI had received positive feedback from international health organizations for the design and functionality of the modular hospital, which is equipped with facilities for electricity, water supplies, and waste removal. The facility is to be equipped to operate autonomously and has been created to offer high-quality medical assistance. The structure is designed to withstand any type of climate and is adaptable to any environment. The Caramed Group's support of the UHWI Field Hospital initiative comes just months after the group assisted the Nurses Association of Jamaica to facilitate fitting of respiratory masks for nurses at the Kingston Public and the Victoria Jubilee hospitals. Fire set to dwelling of abductor of 9-year-old St. Thomas girl. Angry residents of Bath in St. Thomas last night set fire to the house of Davian Bryan, the man at the center of the abduction of 9-year-old Felicia Prushaw. It is reported that the blaze was set about 11 o'clock. The fire was subsequently extinguished. In confirming the incident, the St. Thomas police said that no one was hurt. It is alleged that the female occupant of the two-bedroom house had fled the area from Friday evening out of fear. Prushaw was abducted from her home in Bath on Thursday evening and an intense search was launched. She was found yesterday afternoon and remains in hospital. In the meantime, a police-led search to locate Brian continues, and the search is also underway to find the 13-year-old Winshea Barrett, who went missing from the Bath community yesterday. Digicel wants more for disabled community at the workplace. Creating equal employment opportunities for Jamaicans living with disabilities was the central focus during the recent Digicel Foundation hosted virtual conversation entitled "Why is the Workplace Inclusion So Important?" The robust discussion featured the noted businessman and the chairman of the Jamaica Employers Federation, Wayne Chen, and the Digicel Foundation CEO, Charmaine Daniels. During his contribution, Chen candidly discussed the state of Jamaica's corporate inclusivity, noting that while some progress has been made among certain segments of the private sector, there remains much work to be done. To this end, he highlighted that most Jamaican businesses still have not installed the physical accessibility features or made other concessions to accommodate employees with special needs. Chen shared accessibility refers to the physical space, jobs, and economic opportunities. There is a need for wider support for these measures, but this can only be accomplished by advocating for businesses to engage in the disabled community. We need to also show the benefits accommodating this community holds for businesses and the country. While exploring how technology can be used to help bridge the employment gap, he further noted, remote work has opened up new opportunities for the disabled community, and that is part of how to address the issue in its newest iteration. The ability to work from your safe space using specialized software solutions presents many options. We need to think about how to translate these developments into real opportunities for our disabled community. Discussing Digicel's internal policy of inclusivity and the Foundation's external advocacy on behalf of persons with disabilities, Daniels stressed the need for a corporate cultural shift to normalize interacting with and employing people with special needs. There is a need for systematic change at the national level that addresses access to physical structures and gainful employment, she stated. Both Digicel and the Foundation have teamed members with special needs who are assets to the organization and make a significant contribution to our work. Real efforts need to be made across the board to accommodate the needs of these types of employees. We invite corporate Jamaica to join us in the fight to make our country a more inclusive society. In addition to being an equal opportunity employer, Digicel is a member of the valuable 500, a business-to-business initiative catalyzing the influence of larger private sector corporations in national and international markets. Digicel will continue its recognition of October as Special Needs Awareness Month with a virtual conference themed Overcoming Challenges to Workplace Inclusivity on Tuesday, October 19 at 11 a.m. The event, to be chaired by Terry Carell Reed, will feature a high-level panel of stakeholders from Jamaica's special needs community, including Senator Dr. Floyd Morris. Golding rejects the Prime Minister's claim. People's National Party President Mark Golding has rejected assertions by Prime Minister Andrew Holness that he was included in talks associated with the National Vaccination Program. Addressing the private session of the PNP's 83rd annual conference yesterday, Golding said that he has been excluded from the National Vaccination Program, contrary to the claim by Holness that he had not been. In responding to the social media post by Holness, Golding said, "I have been calling for the Disaster Risk Management Council to be used as a vehicle for making the major decisions related to the country's management of the COVID-19 crisis. I have been calling for the council to meet, but those calls have gone unanswered." The PM wrote to me on the 1st of September saying that he wanted me to be a part of the national vaccination effort and that his office would provide further details. However, those details have not been provided. The Prime Minister has effectively rolled out this campaign with a national route program as a JLP campaign, and I and the other opposition MPs have been excluded from that process, Golding said in a statement issued by the party's secretariat. The opposition leader said that his participation in vaccination blitz has been limited to the blitz he arranged in his own constituency and that of neighboring MP of St. Andrew Southwestern, Dr. Angela Brown Burke. Golding indicated that he remains open to participating in the national interest and reiterated that his party strongly supports vaccination and encourages any citizen who is able to get inoculated. The PNP kicked off its 83rd conference at the Creative Production and Training Center studio. Delegates were invited to join via Zoom in keeping with COVID-19 protocols. It is the party's first virtual conference in its 83-year history, and officials described the first day's activities as smooth. President Golding and the 4 vice presidential candidates, Norman Scott, Richard Azan, Ian Hales, and Eugene Kelly, were uncontested and duly elected. Acting Chairman Horace Daly shared opening remarks and set the tone for the conference, which is guided by the theme PNP Strong. Yesterday, delegates were assigned to breakout sessions to engage in an interactive exercise designed by Maxine Henry Wilson and the Unity Committee to foster unity and comradeship at all levels of the party. Today, the private session of the conference will end at 1 p.m. and the public session will begin at 1:30 p.m. to which the public is invited to participate. National Arena vaccine site empty, Tufton encourages people to visit. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is encouraging people to visit the vaccination site at the National Arena in Kingston to get inoculated as the site is empty. The call comes amid the island's COVID-19 vaccination drive struggling with low take-up of the jabs by citizens despite the government setting a target of administering 1 million doses of vaccines by November. People, the National Arena is empty. Please go out and get vaccinated. We have both the AstraZeneca and the one-dose Johnson & Johnson available, tweeted Tufton on Sunday. We have sites set up all across the country. Make the decision and go and get vaccinated, he stressed. The Health Ministry is staging a series of special vaccination blitz for National Heroes Day weekend dubbed Be the Hero on the Scene by taking the COVID-19 vaccine. In a release on Friday, the minister said the Heroes Weekend vaccination thrust comes as the ministry targets administering 1 million vaccine doses on or before November 30. The special vaccination drive, which started on Saturday, will culminate on National Heroes Day Monday. As of Sunday, a total of 860,482 doses of vaccines have been administered in Jamaica, according to the ministry's COVID-19 vaccination tracker. Of that number, 523,064 were first doses, 299,323 were second doses, and 38,096 were single doses. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.